Good morning everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today we are making Uttapam, but we are going to make onion vegetable Uttapam. Actually it's an onion carrot Uttapam, but we call this the vegetable Uttapam because it has onion, it has mint cilantro, green chilies, and it has some shredded carrots. Let's get started. I have the dough over here. Like I always say, if you don't know how to make your dough, please do watch my previous videos on Idli Batter. So you can always use this for idlis, dosas, uttapams, and even kuriyapam that we made this morning. So I have this over here, of course, our chopped onions, and I have the carrots. I have the ginger and green chili, cilantro, mint, and curry leaves over here, and my pan is ready over here, and I'm just going to grease it with my sunflower oil today. That's the oil I'm using. I'm just using a paper towel to smoothen up, and I'm just going to take my dough and put it, and this is the consistency you may want your dough because we are making uttapam, not dosa. You want it a little thick but not too thick like your idli. Yeah, that's it. You just stop it right there, and here is the tip. It has to be fluffy on the outside and then very thin on the inside. That is what is called uttapam. But many people make it like a pancake. It's really thick everywhere. It's not going to look good, or it's not going to taste the same way that the authentic South Indian uttapam is going to taste. So that is a tip for you. I'm just going to start greasing it around the corners and some on the sides too. And if you want a smaller one, we're going to make the next one a little smaller just to show you the difference. Okay, now is the time we have to add our onions. You can even add before, but I like to add once it's half cooked. And I'm just going to add my carrots, my shredded carrots, and mint, cilantro, and curry, and of course ginger, and a little bit of the green chilies. And I have a lid that I'm just going to close and let it cook for another 20 seconds. I have a lid and I'm just going to close it. I'm going to take the lid off and I'm just going to smudge it in so it is very well cooked. You may have the raw fresh smell of the leaves and the carrots and of course the onion, but that is very healthy for your system. And I'm just going to flip it like this, just fold it like this, and then voila, it's ready. This is your vegetable uttapam. And I'm just going to start doing the other ones that I mentioned, a little bit like a pancake kind of uttapam. Over here, that's our next uttapam. It's going to be like a pancake uttapam. Look at that. You just do a little bit of smudging. You don't do too much and you leave it right there. So it is all the same everywhere. It's not like thick on the outside or thin on the inside. It's the same kind of shape. It's like a round shape over here. Some oil. And then leave it alone for like 15 to 20 seconds, and I'm just going to close the lid. The reason why we are doing the lid on the uttapam is because you want it to be cooked evenly, and you just want like a cooked kind of batter. You don't want the half to be fully cooked and the other half is a little bit in the middle. It's not cooked, and that's not going to be healthy for our system as well. So this is why we put the lid on, and I'm just going to let it sit for like 20 to 30 seconds. And you can see all the holes. That is because of the fermentation. I'm just going to add my toppings over here. You can even add fresh bell peppers. You can add any different vegetables, but this is an onion carrot uttapam, so we are adding these. And of course my ginger and my green chilies. I'm not going to add more of the cilantro. I'm just going to use a little bit because it will be hard to turn. Now I'm just going to smudge it in a little bit. And you are going to get that sticky thing in there, and that is alright. We can just put them back right in. And now I'm just going to turn. And as you all know that I'm using the cast iron, so it is not going to be like your non-stick that you can just turn it very fast and flip it in. This is a cast iron, so it is a little hard to work with, but in terms of health benefits, so this really wins every game there is. And It does not have any coated material or anything. It is a raw cast iron, and it has been seasoned before we got it from Amazon, and this is the best these days for our toxin-free environment and to eat toxin-free food. So now I'm just going to add more oil so it doesn't stick to my surface. So when we say that we are going green, we always wanted to make sure to take into consideration of every single thing, from our ingredients to the way we make it, the way we process it, the way we store it, and the way we put on what containers that we are using. We don't use plastic in our house. We don't use any kind of non-stick or aluminum or any kind of lead in our house. So we try to go green and try to do whatever we can. And this channel is all about helping people healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle. So if you change your lifestyle into a healthy lifestyle, you are going to live longer and happier and healthier too. So now's the time I'm going to turn it in. And here it is. I'm just going to add these pieces. So because we smudged it in, it's not going to fight very hard, but just going to squeeze it in, and I'm just going to put it into here. And voila, it's ready. And I'm also going to show how it looks on the other side. So it looks like any kind of uttapam, but when you flip it through and you look it on this side, it really looks very yummy and tasty. And that's it. There it is. Your two uttapam, the two ways of making your uttapam is ready. And this is our vegetable onion carrot uttapam. If you like this video, you have to subscribe right now.